Jeff Goins with Dwarven Tavern here. We're talking to John from Epictable, as you can see, and they have a brand new?
No,
not new.
We've been here a few years.
A few years. Okay, they've been here for a few years. New to us, and it is a virtual tabletop. So, John, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So the idea with Epictable is that if your gaming group has split up and they're all over the country, or just schedule-wise, you have a hard time getting together in the same place, you can continue to game online through Epictable. And what it gives you is shared handouts and maps, dice rollers, and basic tabletop functionality.
Okay.
So whatever you're looking to play, you have the tools that allow you to continue to game. And so the whole point is to be able to play more.
Right. Which is, I think, everybody's goal, right?
Exactly.
To play
exactly.
more.
And so to that end, Epictable is game neutral. So this is a setup for a game called Fiasco that doesn't use maps at all. It uses dice that you move around on the table and index cards and that sort of thing. So the reason I like to show this is that Epictable is not just about fantasy role-playing.
Right.
It's about getting your gaming group together in general.
Okay.
So you've got this kind of functionality, you've got maps, and let me turn off some of the fog of word glitz here so you can see what's going on here. This is a map from a cartographer named Christopher West, who used to do stuff for Dungeon Magazine. Gorgeous map. In Epictable, I can pull this in just as a PNG or a JPEG.
Okay.
And our whole focus is ease of use. So rather than learning anything new, it's standard Windows metaphors like tabs and ribbons and resizable frames and things.
Okay.
To back this, if I want a different kind of background, I can just come in here to the map properties, select a different image, like say I'm playing Fate, which doesn't use grids at all. I can pull an image in. If the players don't already have this, it goes out to them automatically. So there's no prep involved.
Okay.
And that's true of all the images in Epictable, whether they're portraits or tokens or map backgrounds. All I have to do to use it is use it. I choose it from a standard Windows file chooser, and that's enough to get it into the game. There's no putting things in special directories or anything like that. I just choose an image, now it's in the game. By the time we've said this, it's already gone out to any players that didn't already have it.
Sweet. And you say that this is both online and for like big screen.
Right.
Or whatever.
So let's say that I've got this dungeon map here. You see I've got it kind of marked up for Fog of War already. Let's remove some of this stuff because I'm kind of interested in showing you, that it's quick and easy to do, right? So your map starts out like that. Right. You turn on Fog of War and you get this GM view where everything's shaded. And I can just draw in a zone real quickly with my rectangle tool and turn that on and off with the click of a button. This is what your players are seeing. So if I'm face to face, what I really want to do is I want my GM's view, but I want a separate view for the players. So I open up the player view, and then I take this separate tab and I drag it out to my big screen TV or my table or my big screen that's on the tabletop.
Heck yeah.
Since I don't have one with me, I'll put it here for now, and
also super convenient.
So this is what your player's seeing, this is what you're seeing. When they open up that door, notice I haven't done any prep, so I didn't expect them to go here. I don't have anything,
because they always
anything ready. Exactly. So I can just come in here, and in the time they spend talking about who's going to listen at the door, whether anyone's going to listen at the door, that kind of thing, I can draw in a new zone like this. They open the door, I can turn it on, and that's what they see. Now, if I want to get super hardcore about vision and line of sight, I can just do that, and so they see that until they enter the room, and then I can extend this back out. So it's all meant for winging it and low prep and no surprises. Everything should work the way a Windows app works.
Okay, very cool. Now you said JPEGs, PNGs. Can you do like PDFs or anything like that, or what are the file formats for the images that you can use for the Mac?
So right now, PNG and JPEG.
PNG and JPEG. Well, just about everything's JPEG. So
Yeah, and what I'll typically do is a lot of the things come in PDF, and you can export the images from that, and then you've got your JPEGs. And
very cool, very cool. That's still pretty easy. Still very easy.
The dice roller is, in terms of game neutrality, the dice roller is something I've spent a lot of time on. So what I've done is created something here where to support your game, you don't need to know how to write XML or JavaScript or anything like that.
Okay.
You can do complex things just through a visual dice roll builder like this. So if I'm playing D&D and I want to make a fire hammer, and let's say this is a fire hammer that a giant's using. So I'm going to do 2d12, and I'm going to call this crushing damage, and then let me give it a little crushier kind of color. And then I'm going to, I said it's a fire hammer, so let's
do a very good crushy color.
Let's do a D6 and call this fire. And we're going to explode on 6s, or why not 5s and 6s.
Okay.
And because you never want your fire giant to roll a 1 for damage, we're going to re-roll 1s.
That's cool.
So without any scripting, I've got a pretty complex roll here. I'm going to sum all these up, and I roll that, and let me get it to, So it's re-rolled the 1 there.
Re-rolled 1 to a 5.
Now I can save this, and it goes into my gallery. And from then on, I can just roll this at the touch of a button.
I like that.
The cool thing about that is you can also keep your monsters from doing ridiculous amounts of damage to your players if they need to win the encounter.
Yeah, you could fudge it down, right? I mean, if you wanted to re-roll 6s or 5s.
Yeah, if you wanted to. Okay. That's true.
It could also be ridiculously mean and make it only roll 5s up.
That's true. I hadn't thought about that application of it.
That's cool.
If you're playing a game like White Wolf, where they do success counting,
right?
You can, since it's a World of Darkness kind of thing, let's make this a little darker. And they do success counting, like they count successes are 9s, 10s, 8s, 7s. So you can do that. I don't have to purchase a separate module to do, I could just do it. And they explode 10s, I believe, or I think sometimes 9s and 10s. And then I get that.
Very nice, very nice. So, how will our viewers get a hold of this?
They can visit us online at www.epictable.com. If they're here at the show, they can see us at booth 626.
Okay.
The advantage of being at the show is that if you buy here, you get the "I'll Kill the Party Distance Won't" t-shirt. And I'm also going to be doing a seminar tomorrow at 4 at the Westin in the Chamber Room, where I'll go into more detail about how I use it, like how I like to organize my resources, how I like to chunk maps up if I'm using Pathfinder adventure paths and things like that.
Right. This looks so much cooler than the method I've been using. We use the big screen for mapping, and I've been pulling up a PDF in Photoshop and blacking it out, and then erasing the layer, the black, the masking layer as they go, and this would be so much easier. So this is cool. This is going to go. This is going to go really well, I think. How's your success been so far? Have you seen a lot of?
It's been good. It's been really encouraging. I mean, a lot of people are excited, and a lot of positive feedback. So that's been nice, because this is a nights and weekends kind of thing over a period of years. So it's really good to see people actually using it, and especially the people that have bought in previous years, and they come back and they say, "Hey, we've been using it. We love it. This is great." So some of them will be at the seminar tomorrow because they're using it already, but they're interested in seeing how I use it.
Okay. Yeah, that's very cool, because you'll probably give them ideas that they thought of.
Yeah, and hopefully vice versa.
Hopefully vice versa, like when we talking about the fudging.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, this was John with Epictable and this fantastic virtual tabletop, Epictable, and we'll be back with more.